Welcome to the first ever Apoth Devlog. For those of you unfamiliar with Apoth, it's best described as a dungeon crawler with roguelike elements. I've taken inspiration from games that I love like Rogue, NetHack, Might and Magic, and Diablo. I wanted to talk a little bit about how Apoth differs from similar games. The game is still in a pre-alpha state, so keep in mind a lot of what you see here will change. Fountains can be found randomly scattered throughout the environment. You can drink from a fountain or decide to dip an item into it instead. Depending on the type of fountain, its effects can be beneficial or detrimental. Fountains start off unidentified and can only be identified using the lore attribute. As you get more familiar with the game, you'll start to learn what the different fountains do. Sometimes the name of the fountain can give you a general idea if it should be used or not. Using unidentified fountains is not advised. Objects have a chance to be locked. Keys can be found or purchased that will allow you to unlock them. You can see the type of lock by hovering over the object. You can also attempt to pick the lock if you possess the skill and have lockpicks. Higher tier locks will be more difficult to pick. If all else fails, you can open an object using force. There's a high chance that any items inside will be damaged or destroyed by opening them in this fashion. Attacking locked objects such as doors and chests with melee weapons will quickly damage your weapon. Breaking objects in the world will make noise. That noise can attract close enemies to your location. Some enemies will open doors or break them down to get to the source of the noise. You can raise your detection attribute to detect traps and secrets in the world. Trapped objects will be shown in red, secrets in blue. If you hover over an object, it will show the trapped status. Traps in the game can be deadly. Many of them can kill you or afflict you with a detrimental condition. Many objects in the world can be trapped. The difficulty setting you choose can modify the occurrence and severity of the traps. Traps can also be disarmed if you possess a high enough skill. During your journey, you may come across secrets. Secrets can come in many different forms. Although you can raise your detection attribute to make secrets easier to find, you can still find and solve them without it. Most secrets can be solved by finding a switch, button, or lever, but others exist as well. All secrets are random, so although you may find one in a location during one game, it may not be there the next time. The higher your lore stat, the better chance you have of identifying items, enemy traits, and objects in the world. Item identification is done when an item is first seen, and also when hovering over an item. The game features a simple crafting system. Herbs can be collected and used to craft potions. Some potions can be researched to learn the recipes. Weapons and armor can be salvaged for parts. The parts that you get from salvaging can be used to craft new items or to repair existing ones. There are currently 5 different difficulty levels and 10 different mob power levels to choose from. You can also choose if you want lower level enemies to scale up to your level or not. The different difficulty levels have some important differences, such as if you lose levels when you die, or what items you drop on death. When you die, you will lose experience and gold, and possibly drop some of your items. This is all determined by the difficulty you are playing on. If items were dropped, you will see an arrow on your map that points to where you can collect your belongings. If you exit the play session without collecting your belongings, they will be moved to a random area of the map when you play again. I'm currently working on a pre-alpha demo that will be released during the Steam Next Fest in October. I feel there's a very good chance that the demo will be ready by then. I would love to hear your thoughts on the demo when it's released. Please wishlist the game on Steam, as it really helps with the visibility of the game. After the demo is released, I plan to run a Kickstarter to try to fund the game. There are many ways I would like to make the game better, but the lack of funds is the limiter. So hopefully it goes well. I hope to come out with more devlogs as the game is developed. If you want to follow the game, please like and subscribe. You can also join the Discord from the link below. Thanks for watching, guys.